What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Optimize You. I am so excited to have you here. We're the podcast. We're helping you optimize every area of your life, your health, your fitness, your nutrition, your mindset, your identity, really everything, trying to help you become the best version of yourself and strive towards that on a daily basis, just like me, just like what Matt's doing. This is Overcoming Myself. So this is the episode that I come to you every week, 10, 15 minutes tops, where I'm just kind of bringing you what I'm doing to overcome myself, to get happier, to get a better mindset, to get into a better relationship with myself, because I'm on that constant journey. And I know a lot of people are on that journey of just really trying to better themselves, trying to take one step forward every day. And I'm constantly trying new things. I'm constantly trying to apply new things and really just get a little better, get a little bit better. That's my goal. That's what my view of success is just taking one step towards that best potential version of myself every day that I'm on earth, trying to get a little bit closer, chasing that version. Ed Mylett talks about, he envisions like the end of life, you meeting that best version of yourself, the highest potential that you had. And either you're complete strangers and you don't even recognize this person, or you're twins, right? And that is what it means to like just reach that version of yourself, is you end up being twins. That's what it means to like live life to the fullest in his mind, right? And I think that's a really good way to put it. And today I'm going to talk about something that I've been doing the last 21 days. And this is something scary. This is facing one of my biggest fears that I've had for a long period of time. And really that is rejection. I'm going to kind of frame it as rejection. It is spontaneous conversation. Really, it's the idea of being rejected by people. And so what I did is I committed to 21 straight days of starting 3 conversations a day with strangers, having 3 conversations a day with people I don't know in public. This forced me to get out of the house, which was not a bad thing at all. For those of you who know me, I can stay in the house for a while. Sometimes all I do is go golf. And so this forced me to go out, to go into public, and to really just get out of my comfort zone every single day and face a fear. And it completely changed my life. Started out, it was very, very difficult. Even for the first 2 weeks, it was very, very difficult. Some days I was like, oh my God, do I want to do this? Maybe I skip it today. And I forced myself to do it every day. It was on my power list. Went out every day, started conversations. By the end of 21 days, which just ended a few days ago, completely different person. I can start a conversation with anybody. I can carry on a conversation with anybody. And I'm no longer scared of going up to random people, even if they don't look happy, and trying to start a conversation. They have an MLB team. Sure. Starting a conversation based on that. Oh, they have like a camo hat. Oh, do you hunt? Like kind of going into a conversation on that, right? And starting these conversations, I started to build a lot more confidence. And also just the fact that I was doing something that I was so scared of, just that scared of being rejected, of somebody not liking me, of not fitting in, all of these things that have been really since my childhood. Just certain things have happened in my childhood that led me to be afraid of rejection. And so I wanted to face this, and I wanted to prove to myself and also prove to other people that there is a lot of benefits to facing these fears, because I think a lot of people, including myself in the past, up until this point, would basically morph my life around not having to face fears, right? Making sure that I don't have to go to places or interact with people that would basically confront the fear. And that is like, you might think that you're living life in a good way, but really that fear is holding all the power over you. By you not confronting it, by you not trying to get past it, for you not trying to get into a better place with these fears, you're letting those fears run your life, right? And so this was an amazing thing, and I'm not stopping. I built a lot of confidence. I figured out, that you can change somebody's day by having a conversation with them, by asking them what they're passionate about. Like, I'll go up to people and ask them, like, what's their favorite thing in the world, right? And they'll be like taken back by it. I asked like a lady one time, I was like, this is a weird question, but like, what lights you up the most? And she talked about like just an amazing song coming on the radio, right? And just like these small things. And she started smiling, right? And so maybe it changed her day, right? Just talking to her, having a conversation. And so I noticed all of these different things, and I noticed these fears just start to dissipate over the course of having more conversations and realizing that you're going to have things that happen over the course of these conversations that people don't respond to you, or they ignore you, or you can tell they don't want to talk to you. Like I had that happen many times, but the going through that process allowed me to realize that was like the worst thing that was going to happen, right? That nobody cares. If you try to talk to somebody, like the worst thing is they don't talk to you back, right? They don't say something back to you. And I think that's a lot of times with these fears is that we make up the worst case scenario in our mind. Like I make up this worst case scenario that somebody's going to spit in my face, hate me, and just yell at me, right? When really maybe 1 out of 1,000 people would do that. And that's probably even low. Like it's probably even lower than that. It's maybe 1 out of 10,000 situations would happen that would end up like that. And it would be just some terrible person or somebody who's having just such a terrible day, right? And so we make up the worst case scenario. That scenario rarely ever happens. And so now next step for me, and I just finished day 2 of this, is I'm committing to 21 days of taking this to a new level. And so I'm not doing 3 conversations, but I'm doing 1 conversation, but I have to get deeper, right? So yesterday I had a conversation with a guy and I asked him, I was like, what is your favorite thing in the world? Right. And he talked about skydiving, and I dove into skydiving with him. I talked with him for like 5 minutes on skydiving and basically made a new friend from just talking with him about this, about his big passion. And so I'm just trying to develop more skills. I'm trying to become more personable, more social. I'm trying to continue to face fears, right? Of getting deeper with people, of stopping with the surface level bullshit that a lot of us do. Like, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. How about you? Yeah, good. Whatever. What if I could ask more people what they're passionate about, what lights them up inside? And I can dig deeper. I can change some people's day. I can make somebody smile. I can get more skills and more ability to like pry into and figure out what lights people up, what people are passionate about. Because guess what? When we're talking about things that we love, we change. We smile. Our physiology changes. Right? When you get me talking about golf, I could talk for hours. Right? I could talk for hours and I'll just keep going and going, and it lights me up. Right? If you can find other people's thing that lights them up, it's just amazing. So I'm digging deeper over the course of these next 21 days. I'm through 2 days of it, and I'm going to continue going. Then I'm going to find a new fear. I'm going to find a new way to confront it, and I'm going to find a new way to continue pushing past. Because I think that on the other side of confronting fears is building more confidence, right? It's building more confidence. It's happiness. When we live a life that's just, we put like these walls around us that shield us from our fears, we're not going to be able to maximize the happiness that we can feel. So I think there's a lot of extreme benefits to doing this. And so what I would challenge you to do today, my only challenge for you today, is I want you to create a list of the top 3 fears that you have. And not like sharks, not like spiders, whatever that is, like fears around maybe like social things, or, kind of the stuff that I'm talking about here with, rejection and things. And then what I want you to do is I want you to figure out what's one habit or one thing that you could do every day to confront it every day for 21 days. Commit to 21 days. If after 21 days, you're still not confident with it, you're still not feeling better with it, continue going, right? But this is something, it's very uncomfortable. But also on the other side of discomfort is growth. On the other side of facing our fears is growth. It's confidence. It's, feeling better about ourselves. It's more happiness. It's all of these things that everybody wants. And it is tough. It is tough, but you feel so much better after. Like me, after I have 3 conversations with somebody, it's so amazing to go through that uncomfortable situation, come out the other side and just be like, I fucking did it. Right? I did it. I did something that I was so scared to do. And so that is what I challenge you to do today. Create that list. Find a habit or find something you can do every day to confront that fear, that first one on the list. Do it for 21 straight days. Reevaluate where you're at. If you need to go longer, you can go longer. Otherwise, find a new fear. Go to number 2 on the list. Figure out some habits that you can do, or figure out a next level of that current fear, like I'm doing. I'm getting deeper now and trying to have deeper conversations, right? And so hopefully this has been helpful. If it was, make sure you like, you subscribe, you share this. I'm starting to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing in this life. And it's exciting. And hopefully every week I can share something with you that can help you move closer to that as well in your life, that purpose, that passion, that happiness that you want, that best version of yourself. And so I really, really appreciate you taking the time to listen or watch this today. Thank you for supporting us, for supporting me and Matt and our journey and our mission to help more people reach that best version of themselves, optimize their life, and really just get better, get more confident, enjoy life more, have more happiness, have a better mindset, like all these things that we talk about on a daily basis. We just want to help you out. And we appreciate you. Thanks again for watching, listening. I'll be talking to you soon.